Hey, assistant coach. How are you guys doing? I'm pretty sad because I lied to you guys. I lied to you guys yesterday, especially on Twitter. If you guys don't follow me on there, you have to follow me right now. The link is in the description down below. Well, the thing that I said was, alright, we'll do a double upload weekend. But yeah, I lied. We'll do a triple upload weekend. Yes, boys, this is Sunday. And I just basically have a lot of time in my hands right now. So if you guys smash 1,500 likes on this one, and if you reach the target on the next video as well, I will have a triple upload day. And most importantly, the third video will be my first career mode video with my face on it. I'm quite excited, to be honest. I just can't wait to get it done and show it to you guys. It has been a dream of me for such a long time, but finally I have some time in my hands, home alone, and yeah, I didn't move out yet. But guys, I'll try my best to put out these face cam episodes as much as possible right now in the upcoming 2 weeks, in which I will have a lot of time to do so. Let's start off with Roma against Torino. This is the team that has been financially taken over. Torino has a lot of money and they straight away used it to buy one of our strikers that I offered in the last season. Doumbia is playing for them, but we have the best defensive team in the league. So AS Roma shouldn't really be struggling too much against his team, hopefully. I mean, especially at home, we should be winning this game. This is our starting lineup. Tevez has been... this guy has been incredible right now. Tevez is just destroying every single team that we have to play against. And yeah, let's see what he can do against Torino. Hopefully he'll be able to be better than Doumbia, because we have sold Doumbia to get Tevez into the team. That is the main thing that I want to see in this match. Let's get it started. First attack belongs to Doumbia. He's now running towards the penalty area, but then Nainggolan, or one of our defenders, I think it was Florenzi in the end. No, it was Nainggolan. He took him down, and it was so close to being a penalty. Was it a penalty though, or was it not a penalty? It wasn't. It wasn't. Luckily, it wasn't, because straight away conceding would have been really bad. But still, they had a shot on target, and Perin is doing a great job. This guy, Perin, is probably the best goalkeeper I have used on FIFA 16. If you guys haven't used him, man, you definitely have to try him out. His reflexes are just insane, and he does shit that no other goalkeeper does. You will see that later on in this episode. 32nd minute. Well, that was kinda anticlimactic. I just completely wrecked his reputation right there. But that was my fault. I'll take it on myself. Perin, that was not your fault. I should have just thrown it further, but I didn't, and that's a sick goal, man. A great turn from the Torino player, and it's now 1-0. 72nd minute though. I was pushing for it. Florenzi with the high pressure, but his pass didn't go through. Maybe I should have taken the shot, just powered it through into the near post, but it didn't happen. 85th minute. Again, it's the high pressure, and they are making some mistakes. This time it's De Rossi. De Rossi now crossing it to Salah. And that was actually a great opportunity for a volley, because he is a left footer, and that was actually the perfect cross for him to take that volley, but it didn't go through. Sanabria now passing it to Nainggolan. Nainggolan! What a save, man. I really thought that was the first long shot that we would score in this episode, but that's it. We have actually lost this game at home against Torino. The fans will not be happy about this. We were chasing Napoli and AC Milan, and now, man, we have given away our position. This is not what we want to see from our team, but this is something positive. Baselli is going up to the 81 rating. I really like to see that. He's a great youngster. And now that I remember it, you guys voted, and most of you surprisingly actually like Benassi the most. Benassi is your favorite younger center midfielder, or let's just say backup center midfielder, to join into the team. Maybe it's because he has been with the team for a longer time, and also because he has really scored some nice goals. Benassi is your favorite, so he will be subbed into those matches a lot more often from now on. I have simmed the match against Ajax in the Champions League because we have a big gap between us and the second place. It was 6 points, so there was no real reason to play these matches in the Champions League group anymore. We are through into the knockout stages, and Manolas is back into the team. Yes, Kostas Manolas, the centre back who has been replaced by Matip so far, is now back into the team. I am really sure that Castan is really happy about him coming back into the team because they have played together for a long time now. It's their second season together in the centre-back position, and Castan will be happy to have him back into the squad. Now, we are playing against Sampdoria. We're starting off with one of the warning shots of De Rossi. He's trying to tell his opponents, okay, we are coming for the win. Now, Tevez on the ball, passing it to Nainggolan. De Rossi over to Miralem Pjanic. 1-0, and straight away in the second half, Pjanic scores a really nice goal. This is what I love about my first team centre midfielders. Any of them can take long shots, and it does really help myself out to score some really nice goals. I mean, that was not really a long shot. It was just a really good shot from outside of the box. And now it's Iago Falque dribbling through the defense. And then Pjanic making a run to make it 2-0. What a pass that was. I honestly thought that was offside. But take a look at it again right here. Iago Falque able to pass it through to Pjanic. And we have scored 2 goals with the centre midfielder who is expected to score many goals and get many assists in this season. Pjanic is doing a great job, and also is Tevez. Tevez is just in top form. He had a decent shot on target right there, but the goalkeeper saves that one easily. And that is it. 90th minute, the referee blows the whistle. And we have finally gotten our first victory in the Serie A in this episode. We have lost against Torino, but now we have picked up the 3 points again, which will hopefully help us to climb up the table. That would be great. Pjanic, the man of the match in that one with 2 goals, but that pass from Falque wasn't bad as well. We all know that Falque actually wants to leave the team. That is not really the best thing, but now he's coming up with the decision. Before that, he just said, I'm thinking about leaving, and now he says, I'm leaving, put me onto the transfer list. And Falque, I'm sorry mate, but I'm not really bothered. I'm really not bothered. You can leave our team in the January transfer window. Lamela will take over your position. Until then, I will try to get a replacement for Falque in the transfer window, and you guys will see that at the end of this episode. I'm going for a couple of really good wingers who I think would be a great help for our team. I'm not really going for the high rated ones because I can't really spend too much money. I only have the money from the Champions League group stages if we make it through into the knockout stages, which should be around like 11 to 12 million euros. So let's see what happens right there. Napoli still at the top of the table. They are really good this season, and Sansone has been the player of the month. He's playing for Sassuolo. And talking about that team, I have to say they are in the 4th position. They are only 4 points behind us in the 3rd place. And this is the match that we are not allowed to lose because we cannot allow them to get closer to us. And we can also not allow Napoli and Milan to just basically run away from us. Let's get this started. Pjanic has scored 2 goals in the last match. He's definitely the player to watch in this one. And Marco Sau, 4 goals in the last 3 matches. He is also a big player, not really in like height, but he's a guy that can score many goals. But here we do start off with a chance of a long shot. 42nd minute. Yes, it was the 42nd minute as we have gotten our first chance in. And then we had to move on into the second half. De Rossi again with those interceptions. He's now passing it to Tevez. And then Salah cuts inside. Pass it back to Tevez. Carlitos scores again. 1-0 in the 60th minute. He is now once again on the scoring sheet after 2 matches in which he hasn't been able to score. Tevez scores again, and that was a great attack, by the way, started by De Rossi with good defending and also a lot of aggression. That is why I love De Rossi. And here, Sassuolo had a big chance to equalize, but from that angle, if they would have scored, I would have really freaked out. Iturbe now, 86th minute, he's through on his own. What the hell, Iturbe? That was terrible. That was really the worst shot you have taken in your career, I think. 90th minute. We have won this match against Sassuolo, which was a tough one. Let me tell you that. I mean, you could see in that match, we didn't really have too many chances, but the ones we had, we tried to use them to get the goal in, and Tevez obviously is the guy to score at the moment. 7.6 rating for him, and he is the man of the match. Let's move on into the training of the players that you guys really seem to enjoy, and this is probably the last training session for Falke because he's leaving the team, so there's no point in training him again. Now let's take a look at the Champions League table. You can see right here, we have won 5 out of 5 matches, 15 points, 6 points for Ajax. So there's no way they can catch up to us. Manchester City is our opponent. They are still trying to get into the second position, and they have to win against us in order to do so. And they are winning it. Company, their centre-back is scoring, and I have played my reserves team with players like Baselli, Benassi, Paredes, the ones that were in the vote, and they have not been able to keep a clean sheet against Manchester City. We are getting 12 million added to the budget, and that is really important because we do not have any money in the budget right now. And the only thing I could do is try a straight swap with Falke. I will try that, and maybe adding the 12 million into the deal, that would not really be the best choice because we'll need it for wages at some point. But this is the league table. You can see us on 30 points. Napoli and Milan have switched over their positions. Now Milan, for the first time in this career mode, they are in the first position, I think. I think it's the first time. At least in this season, it's the first time. I think in the last season, they were never in the first position. They are the team that my assistant coaches do like the most, so it's kind of interesting to see that, and maybe that will be a good fight against them towards the end of the season. But my goal obviously is to get past them as fast as possible. Milan is the second place team in the best defensive teams. They have only conceded 8 goals, but we have only conceded half of it. So Manolas and Castan are really amazing this season. They are doing their best to keep the clean sheet every single time, and most importantly, Perin is just incredible. Iturbe joined into the starting 11, and straight away in the 3rd minute, Iturbe gets in there with the skills, and this time he says to himself, I'll try to smash it straight onto the goalkeeper instead of aiming, and that worked wonders for him. 1-0, and AS Roma is leading. Second half, Paredes, Verdi and Baselli are joining in. I tried to bring in some players who can get the second goal in. Verdi has really been a great transfer so far. I really like him as a substitute. He has the pace and the skills, and now that was a long shot from Paredes. He has really good long shots on him. In every single FIFA I have used him, Paredes has just been incredible with his long shots. So hopefully he can keep that up for our team. And Mattia Perin, man, this guy, 89th minute, that was the chance for Atalanta to equalize, and they now have a corner kick. That is the last chance for them to score. The corner kick is coming in. The defense does get it away, but not completely. We are losing it again, and now Mattia Perin! What a save! He just completely blocked off the pass that would have landed at the feet of the guy in the middle waiting for the shot. But no, Mattia Perin, man, what a save. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Those kind of saves, you don't really see it often with other goalkeepers. And this one is just doing such an amazing job in getting it done. Benassi is being trained twice right now because he's your favorite centre midfielder. My goal is to get him to the 80 rating towards the end of the season. Roma, for the first time in such a long time, has taken over the first position. 10 victories, and then we have 3 draws and 2 losses. Not too bad of a record, but Milan only have 1 loss on their record and 5 draws. So it seems like they're a really strong team, but it's time to get into the transfer window. Yes, we are in the transfer window right now. We have made it, and you can see I'm straight away going for replacements of Iago Falque, Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. This guy was my favorite player to use in the demo, together with Batshuayi. These two were just amazing, and then I decided let's just replace the Spanish player with a Spanish player. Jesse from Real Madrid is a player that I do really like in real life. I think he's a great player and deserves more playing time. Hopefully at some point he will be loaned out or something, because I think he should be in the starting 11 of a big team in the future. Rafa is the next one I'm going for. He's Portuguese, so I have a lot of Portuguese fans, and I decided to go for him as well. The inquiries have come back, 18.5 million for Hesse. 20.5 million for Rafa, and 35.5 for Yannick Ferreira Carrasco. Well, that's not happening because I would have loved to get him into the team, but Carrasco, I'm sorry mate, it's not working. You're just worth too much. That will not go through. Milan and Roma still fighting for the first spot. Napoli is right behind us, but Milan has one game more than us. Napoli already played their 16th game as well, so this is an opportunity for us to get a little bit further from Napoli in the next match. The last one that I'm going for the left wing position is Paul George and Tep. And assistant coaches, I sadly can't give you the option to decide which of these left wingers to get into the team because I already recorded the next episode because I wanted to do a triple upload today. So I hope you guys understand, but I will try to get the best player into the team who I think would be an amazing replacement for Falke. Thank you guys so much for watching. Today's player of the episode could be Perin, but I decided to go with Pjanic.